Welcome to another episode of Retro Gaming Corner. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Flash Gordon's Retro Gaming Corner. It's been over 6 months since I reviewed my last game, which was Wizard of Lore. So I thought I would show you what I've been picking up in the last year. To the right there, on your screen, you'll see one of my favorite arcade games of all time, Dragon's Lair. My wife got me that for Christmas. It is an authentic replica of Dragon's Lair by Replicade, and it is so realistic and authentic. It's like taking the full machine and just shrinking it down. It came in this beautiful box. Let me show you. It came in this beautiful box. And I believe they have asteroids in this one out. They could have more. But it opens up into this beautiful thing. And this game, when I say is authentic, I mean it's authentic. Because it even comes with the miniature coins for the machine. I'll just show you right there. See the tiny little coins? Tokens? How cool is that? It comes with a USB to plug it in, to charge it, and an awesome booklet on Dragon's Lair. See, Replicate. And the game here. So let's move it up here so you can get a closer look at it. Up here, obviously, you have the lighted marquee. You have your score here, your awesome joystick here, your buttons to play it. On the back is the on and off. Down there on the bottom is the lighted up coins where you can put the coins in there. And let's open it up, see? Even the little coin thing opens up. But I want to show you something really cool that kind of blew me away with detail. But let's turn it off to the side. Dragon's Lair. There's the marquee art. And then on the side and on the back, you got your power switch, your volume for charging it, your USB, HDMI, so you can plug this in and play it on your TV, and another USB. But over here is a little secret compartment down here. When you open this drawer, look what's in there. A miniature Laserdisc player. Now, of course, it's not real, but let's open it up, or I'll take it out, look. And it's got the little miniature Dragon's Lair Laserdisc player in there. How cool is that, huh? To keep the authenticity of it. So this is probably one of my favorite miniature arcade games of all time. I have to collect more of these, but they're very pricey. So I'm back again, folks. So that's Star Voyager. I'm going to go pretty quick with these, so. Next up, Sky Skipper, another Parker Brothers game. I'm trying to collect all of them for the 2600. I have Spider-Man, Amadar, Reactor, Cubert. I have a ton of them. And this is Sky Skipper. Most people hate this or they like it. I used to like this in the arcade. It's kind of where you fly around in an airplane, right? And you drop bombs, and you got to collect these little things over here. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a fun game. I like it. It's Sky Skipper, and that is complete in box. I'll show you. But I love the Parker Brothers box. There's the game, and of course I just dropped the instructions. I'll pick those up in a minute. I'm a little rusty, folks. Next up, Tennis by David Crane for Activision. Complete in box. It's pretty cool. If you know, I'm one of my big collectors I like to collect for Atari 2600 games, complete in box. It was just my favorite system growing up when I was a little kid. Next up is M Network Dark Cavern game for Atari 2600. And there it is there. And I don't think I've ever played this game, so Not sure what this game is about. If anyone can tell me, let me know. But I think you run around shooting things. Kind of like Berserk a little bit. I think you can kind of say it's sort of like Berserk. Well, I'll do a review on that and check that out. But that's Dark Cavern. Next up, Complete in Box, Home Run. One of the old original, was it top 20 or top 30 games. Look at that artwork. That came out in 1977, 1978, and that's Home Run. That's Complete in Box. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic protector. Next up is another old original one, Football. How many remember the football game with the three little guys running around? So that's Football on the Atari 2600. Next up, Othello. Now, I never knew how to play Othello, so I'm kind of excited. I picked this up a couple months ago, so I want to check it out, try it out, and see what Othello is all about. It's a board game, and I know it has to do with black and white pieces. That's about it. But that's Othello. And next up, an awesome Spectravision game called Cross Force. And a nice silver, kind of like almost the Magic ones. Complete in Box, and that's Cross Force. And it looks like that. Interesting game. I always like playing this game. And that's Cross Force. And then Infiltrate by Apollo Games. Complete in Box. You don't see too many of these at Complete in Box. It's a fun game. Going up and down like little elevators. You're like a secret agent. You know, and you got to capture some documents, blah, blah, blah. So that's pretty cool. And that's Infiltrate. Let's put that over there. And move this over just a little way. So next up is Flag Capture. Real old school game. I just love the artwork on that. I had to pick that up just for the box art. And that's Flag Capture. So that was cool. That's in very good shape. Next up is Zaxxon for the 2600. Believe it or not, I like this game on the 2600. Yes, it looks nothing like Zaxxon. It's not even isometric. It's like just a vertical straight on, but it's still a lot of fun. And this is Complete in Box for the Atari 2600. Zaxxon. One of my favorite games. So that's Zaxxon. Next up, Final Approach. This game is your air traffic controller. I don't know anything about this. I got a great deal on this. But you got to like lead your airplanes down to safely land in the airport area, stopping at the airport and safely landing. So I want to check that out. I have no idea about it, but great box artwork. And that's it there. And that's Final Approach. So there we go there. And next up is a horrible game but I love because it always reminded me of Tron on the box. Data Age game, Airlock. Data Age video game. And that's Airlock for the Atari 2600. But this game, critics hated it because of the poor collision detection, and you had to get all these things before I believe the submarine filled up with water, and you would get stuck on objects. But that's Airlock. And that's just, and then a couple of single games outside of the box. I got Marine Wars by Konami. That's a fun game for the Atari 2600. I got Space Raid, which is a homebrew, sort of like Zaxxon, a little bit. That's a fun game. Space Raid, that came out 2019. So that's cool. I also got a game, 2 Tiger Vision games. Threshold. These are very expensive. Forget about trying to get them complete in the box. But nice orange. And then, this is a great game. Polaris. Paid a little more than I wanted to, but it's becoming very rare. But, boy, this game is a lot of fun. So there's 2 Tiger Vision games. And, Tapper, which is another pretty rare game, a non-common game. It's a lot of fun on the Atari 2600. And there's Tapper by Bally Midway for the Atari 2600. And then Jawbreaker, another Tiger Vision game. A lot of fun, which is cool. And again, I'm getting down to some games that I'm checking off my list because I have a huge Atari 2600 collection, and I'm going to do an updated Atari 2600, my complete collection down the road, so you can see everything that I've acquired. And then I had two non-2600 games. One is a 151 and one is a 501 NES games. You know, the ones from China with all the NES games on them. They're not bad. They were pretty cheap, so, you know, rather than get one of those SD NES gaming cartridges, I just got two of those. And last but not least, in a television complete in box game, Donkey Kong Jr. There you go, and that's CBS Electronics. Now, this is an import, but over from Europe, but can be played on the television. See, it's for use on PAL UK systems, but this will work on my system. So that was cool, and that is still in the shrink wrap. Donkey Kong Jr. for the Intellivision. So that's it, folks. Just some hodgepodge of retro games that I picked up along the way in the last year. I'll do a part 2. I have a lot more that I want to go through. So I hope you enjoyed that. And again, that's my miniature Dragon's Lair machine. That is so incredibly realistic and well done, and the attention to detail is blown away. So it was very nice of my wife to buy me for Christmas. So until my next video, which I hope to be very soon, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon, and keep playing those retro video games. All right, this is Flash Gordon out. Cheers. Thanks for watching.